Good afternoon. Today is the 17th of October, and this year's flying past, so coming towards Christmas. Somebody told me the other day that there's only so many days left to Christmas, and sort of freaks me out. But today I'm going to show you a sweet that you might miss. It's online, it's not in the catalogue, but it is one I think that is worth looking at. I'm going to show you the whole suite because I bought the whole suite and it is just beautiful. Very appropriate. It's called Green and Gold. And I'm going to show you the DSP first. This is the DSP. It's got a few shades of green, mossy meadow, or garden green. And it also, vanilla goes really well with it. So there's this side, which is gold. I don't know if you can see it, you can just see it shimmer, and then this other side is plain, that one. Just going to turn them around. This one here you can use as is, or they're actually dies that cut. I'm just going to show you the picture of the dies. The dies, this one cuts out this, this one cuts out these, and so on. So yeah, there's beautiful dies that go with it. Some mistletoe on that one, and the other side has just an old olive background. Look at this gorgeous one. It's sort of white, but it's got a creamy colour, and then it's got plain on the other side. And then we have some bells here, which I haven't used yet. That's the bells. Turn it around so that it's this way. See how shiny they are. Oh, they also cut out. Don't know if they cut out together or whether you have to actually to get them both. Cut out the single ones, but I think you might have to cut those out by hand. The other side is sort of a gingham check, and then there's this one, which is got mistletoe on the other side, which is also beautiful. Reminds me of one we had a couple of years ago. Then along with those, there is vellum. And look at this. You see my hand through it. These also cut out with the dies. And there's this gorgeous one here. This one is pure white with just, it is so pretty, that one. And there is also this one, which is gorgeous. So that's the papers. These are the dies that come. So there are 2 stamp sets. This is the golden greenery stamp set, and these are the dies, okay, that come with that. So 13 dies, and that's it. Then there is this one, which is sayings, and it's got these beautiful type cutouts that you can use to feature your sentiments. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be using one of those today, just to show you. So, and also comes with it these gorgeous berries. So they come in pearl and cherry cobbler. Very, very beautiful. Cherry and cobbler pearl adhesive bite. And I love those. So, and there's a beautiful cream ribbon as well. Okay, let's get on to our first card. For this one, I'm going to start. This is my first card today. I love this card. I've stamped this, but everything else is just die cut out. So I just move this up a little bit so I can get the plastic bag out from underneath it. There we go. And just get it straightened. So I've cut out some of them so that you can actually see. So these are all die cut. See? There's those 2. So one day I cut a lot of these out by hand, and some I cut out with the die cuts. So I used that one as well, and I've still got some more to cut out. So I'm going to be making lots of my cards with that this year. So here we go. I'm going to go for our first one. Now, just get all the pieces out that I need. So basically I've got a mossy meadow back, and I'm going to use 2 pieces of DSP on it. You can make yours a little smaller. Now you'll notice that this DSP's got a red mark on it, and I debated about using it, but actually it's going to be hidden behind the thing, so I thought, well, I will use it. Okay, so I'm going to put that on first. Let's do that. I'll get my runner tape. I think you could even make this a little skinnier than I've made it. Go right on the edge. There we go. I'm going to turn this over and put tape on it too. Now if you hear some murmuring in the background, it's my grandkids. I've got 2 grandkids with me after school today, and 2 more to come later. So that's on there, and that's the sort of the base of my card done. Leave that just up there for now. And then I've got all these bits of greenery, and this is what I was telling you about doing the Merry Christmas, and then I've cut it out with this one here, and it does have a hole in it, but it won't have a hole when I'm finished, or it will have a hole but you'll not see it. Okay, so what I did was I cut out lots of this. So I'm going to place these on the card first of all, just to see where I think I want them. And I think I might put that one up that way a little bit. I'm going to put this one on, green one there. And the other nice thing about it is these pine branches actually cut out opposite directions, so it's great for these. Oh, what will I put on next? I might put on, this is the vellum. I might put that in the back. And this one would go here. And I might put another one on in there. Okay. Now these are the berries. So you can see you stamp it. So I stamped this in pecan pie, I think it was, or basic veg, I can't remember. I think it was pecan pie. And I coloured it in with my blends, so cherry cobbler, light and dark. And then I just highlighted a little bit, and then used some Wink of Stella on these, so you don't know if you can see, but they are sparkly. And on the back I've just put some dimensionals on some of them as well, so that will make it quicker for us when we're putting it together. So I think I'm happy with that placement, so let's start to put some of these down. I think the first one I want to put down is this one. And I'm going to get my glue. I'm just going to run it up the center of the branch. I'll pop it in place. And then might leave that one off for the moment. I think I want to take these 2 off for the moment. Put this one on. Some of them you can put on with dimensionals if you want, but I wanted some of them to be flat. So I'll put that there. And then I'm going to put this one on. And it will go slightly different to the other one. Okay, this one, I think I'm going to put down here, put some glue in the back of it. You can see that my little red spot is already covered up. Okay, now I want to stick this guy in there, but I'm not going to stick them all down. I'm only going to stick the lower half of the pine like that. I get it in. It doesn't stick to my finger. There we go. And I think I want to put this guy over on the other side. I don't like calling them guys, but anyway, yeah. We have a gorgeous day in Sydney today. You can go there. And then I'm going to put this one on the top, and I'm going to do it more centered, I think. I might actually put it this way, which is the opposite way from when I did the other one. There is a bit of cutting out with this, but you know, if you're sitting watching TV, you can do some by freehand, or some you can do on the dies. Just make sure that those are all flat. And then I've got my berries, which I'm going to put on here. And you can see that this is too long, so I will cut this off. Get my scissors, and I'm going to take the stem off. Okay. Now I'm not worrying about glue on the bottom of these. All I want to do is to take the backs off all these red, I don't know if they're flowers or what they are, but oops. The dimensions are quite sticky, so they want to stick to my finger. There we go. A few more, and I'm almost there. Don't want to break the branches, so trying to be careful as I peel these off. Okay, now that's going to go on, I think, like that. Take that little dimension away. Now I've got this, and I'm going to put this also on dimensionals. So let's grab a few to put on the back. One there, one up there, one there, and I'm going to put another one there. Take the back off. And that's going to go on the bottom. Just check it's centered. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. A little bit more on this side. It just fits that oval shape. Now I've got my berries. Let's open these up. And I'm going to get a cluster of the 3. And it's going to go on top of the hole. And there we go. Now that's the outside of the card done. I'll show you what else I did with the outside. So inside, I'm going to put a piece of very vanilla. I'm going to just stick it on. There, and I shall find my sprigs that I had. Let's have a look what I want to put on it. I actually think I might put this one on this card. Okay, let's put that up there out of the way. A little bit of glue on the back of these. That should do. And that's all I'm doing on the inside. I think that is got to fold it up, but let's stick it down. It will stick eventually. There we go. And I'll just trim the bottom of that branch off. There we go. Put it a little higher if I'd realised it was folded up. Now, what I've got is here, I've got this tool, and I'm just going to push on the berries a little bit to raise them up so that they're a little bit more 3D. You can see that you probably can't see it very well, but it actually gives it a little bit of dimension. So I'll just fold up the edges, in this one. I think I've taken the backing off that one. There we go. And I feel like I need to just stick that one down, because it's going to, just put a little bit of glue behind it. If I can get my glue to come out, there we go. I just don't want it to get broken. And I'm just bending these up a little bit so that there we go. And that's our finished card. Okay, so that's our first card today. Oh, and I forgot to put my single berries on. Let me grab those as well. Get 3 of those, I think. 1. Oh, where should I put it? Down here. They show up much better on the vanilla than they do on the green. So there we go. My first card for today. Second card today is a case from Susan Campfield, and I actually adore this card. It's a little bit different from what we usually do, but it has just a single piece of cardstock on the back with some DSP and a strip of berry vanilla, and it's as simple as that. Okay, so let me put it together for you so you can see. And this is our gorgeous vanilla ribbon. It's a satin ribbon, and it's just gorgeous, and I've tied it already in a bow. So let's get this one together. Really, really simple. So I've got the single piece of cardstock. I've got 2 bits of the DSP, and I'm just using the plain DSP, and let's get it on. The card. Gonna go what way? I think I want to hang it this way because mistletoe hangs down. Some people say, why have you got white berries? But you know, mistletoe does have white berries, so. Having grown up in the Northern Hemisphere and seeing it at Christmas time, I don't think we have any of those down here. So that's the back of my card, okay? Now, I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock here, and I've just cut it 7.5 centimeters wide, and all I'm going to do is place that on the card. So let me see. Put some tape down the back, just on one side, and center it on the card. Pretty happy with that. Now I've got another piece of Very Vanilla, which I've embossed in Dashing Designs, which is really pretty. It's like rectangles with different designs in it. That's going to go on top. So let's see which side I'm doing. I'm going to put it on this side. So the raised, most of the raised pattern is on the other side. And it's just going to sit in the middle like here. And then I made a tag for it, and that's cut out Very Vanilla with this tag here. And I'm going to put the tag on. So I'm going to put that on first. As I said, it's a really, really simple card, this one. And I've stamped Love and Joy from the Greetings of the Season, which is part of the suite, on it. And then I've got my bow, which is going to go up here, okay? So it's actually going to go right on top of where the hole is. So let me get a couple of glue dots, because I think the glue dots will be the best thing for holding it. And I'm actually going to put 2 on it because it's quite a big bow. There's one, get another one, pop it on that side. Oh, before I put that on, I should put these mistletoe on, shouldn't I? I should put some dimensionals on that. Get them the right way round. One there, one there, one there, one there, and I might put one more there. Okay. Get rid of the backs. Lots of little backs today. And put it on right up the center with it sticking out over the edge of the and then I'm going to get my bow and I'm going to put that up there, and you can see I've just tied it like that. And then I've got my berries again, and this time I'm going to use the clear ones because they are white, to give the impression of white. Okay, so that's the front of my card, apart from one thing which I haven't put on yet, and that's these faux glass dots, and I want to use one of those. I want to use one of these here. I'm just going to put that on the bottom of the tag like that. Okay, what a pretty card that one. So inside, I thought it was a little bit plain, so what I got was Hope and Peace is another set that I have that I used a lot last year, and I want to use one of the sentiments out of this because a lot of my friends go to church and so on. I wanted to make sure that I had a sentiment that would reflect that. So it's going to go on here. So let me get my Old Olive. You could use any of the colours, the Garden Green, Mossy Meadow, but I'm going to use this one. Looks good. And just drop it there. And that's it. That's the card done. Let me wipe this stamp off before I get green ink everywhere. There we go. Right. Now, close that up. And would you believe that's, oh gosh, I've got some splotches on it. I think that was from my cleaner. That's my card. Okay, so that's card number 2. Move it down a little bit so you can see it. Now my third card I made on Monday, and the first one I made in white, okay? I stamped this on white, And then I thought, oh well, it doesn't really fit in with the theme. So I did the same thing with Very Vanilla, but I have the white one as well. I don't know which one you actually like of the two. My daughter likes the white one, my husband likes the Very Vanilla one. But I'm going to do a Very Vanilla one today to just keep up the theme. So let's leave that up there now. And let's get this all together. I might move these off for a few minutes because I'm going to actually be using my cut and emboss folder today. Okay, so I've got a base of Very Vanilla. And I've got this. And I'm going to do this bit first, I think. Let me find my bit of paper that I had. It's hiding somewhere. I just set it over here somewhere. Out of the way. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, I'm going to turn that around. And I'm going to get my... I've got 4 colours here. I've got Old Olive Pecan Pie, Mossy Meadow, and Garden Green. Okay, now with the Mossy Meadow, I think I'm going to stamp off first of all, because I actually think that this is a little too dark. So I'm going to get my stamp block and my stamps. And let's get, I'm going to do this one I think with that. So let's have a look and see how it looks stamped off first of all. I think probably my pad is very juicy, so. Just try and make sure I've got the whole of the thing done. That's it full strength. That's it half strength. Maybe full strength. I almost feel that there's a, let's pop that. I'm going to put one up here. And I might put a faint one down here. Oh gosh. And I'll leave, oh, I might do one more. There. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe that stamp off because I'm going to use the stamp block again. So I just don't want to get it everywhere because this is what happens to me when I do this, right? Okay, so let's grab, I'm going to use this one. What else will I use? This one maybe? And I actually might use the same one again but in a different colour. Did I leave it there or did I put it away? I've set it somewhere. Okay, just have to find it. Now, so I've done my Mossy Meadow. Let's close that up. I don't know where I put my fern. My other pine. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay. So I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to do. Oh, which one will I do? I might do this one with the pecan because I don't want very much pecan on it, but I just want a little bit to highlight it. So let's get that. And I don't need to stamp the whole thing because might do a stronger one in this corner and stamp off in the middle. Okay, and let me clean that. Just adds another dimension to the whole thing. Leave that there, and I'll get this again. Oops, easy. I'll close that. And I'm going to do it in Garden Green as well. There we go. That should be enough, I think. Yep. Might put a little bit there. Okay, happy with that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of old olive as well. Let me wipe this off. Because I really don't want to get it all over my card. And I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the old olive. Just a sprig of this. Right there. And maybe one there and a little bit there. Oh, I like that, yeah. Okay, let's close that up. Put that aside, that aside. I'll take that aside and I'll move my stamps as well. Okay. Right, so finish with that piece of paper. So now that I've done that, I want to run this through the embossing machine. So let me get my embossing machine up here. I'm using exposed brick for this because I just love the texture of this one. So I shall put my piece in and this on top and run it through. Take that away. And that away. That away. And get this side. Okay, now I like that, but I didn't on this one. I actually embossed after I put this on, but I don't like that idea, so I'm going to stick this on the cream now. Cross in, just across the top. I'm not happy that that is straight at the minute. That is better. Let's chop that off, that little end. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is get my gold thread, because I want to do this before I put it on the green card. So I'm going to get some of this gold twine, which we've had from previous years, and I still have heaps of it left, so it adds just a little bit to this card. Now, doesn't matter where I like to tie a knot first with this because it is a bit slippy, and then you can pull it back to make the card lie flat. Okay. So just a wee tiny bit more. So it's lying completely flat. So I'm going to now make my bow. And hopefully this bow will work. Just want to show you a trick too with the bow. Oh, I like that bow. Now, that is good bow this time. Sometimes it works out better than others. That's a good one. If that bow ended up being the wrong way, I can still take this off and turn this around so that it's the other way. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like I could take this right off and flip it around again, but I'm very happy with where it is. Now I put it back on again. And I want it over to the left. Just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to add this top layer to the garden green. And that keeps the gold trim in place. And then I'm going to add the whole thing to the base. card is almost finished. And I'm going to go across the way with this one. Like so. Okay. Now I've got my Merry Christmas, which I did. These are all individual words. So what I did was I put them all on the Stamparatus, and I did this the other day on the Stamparatus when I had them on. So now I'm just going to, I thought about just leaving it as a rectangle, but I do like this sort of cut out like this. I think it adds a little bit of style to the card. There we go. Take that out of the way. I just want that to come down a little bit because that's too. And this is going to go on here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get my dimensionals again. Get the right tool. Pop that one on. That one on. There. One there. And one in the middle. And I think that's just a little bit pointed there at that end. So let's get that off. And I shall get the backs off. Off the dimensionals. I'm going to have these little guys everywhere today, and then I'm going to stick it on my card like that. And then I had last year I had some of these, had heaps of these. I had them for another project. Red and green adhesive black pearls. There's actually grey and silver as well, and the red ones are up the top. I don't know if you can see. Probably used almost all the red. There's the red ones in there. So I'm going to use some of the gold ones on this because it really cries out for some gold. And I didn't want them to overtake the picture on it. So let's put one up. Whoops, got it upside down on my finger somehow. There. And I'll put another one there. And that's it done. So that's my 3 cards for today. Green and gold, or gold and green. So there's this one, which I've done in cream. And also in white. You know, sometimes when you take a picture of it, you can't see the difference, but you can actually see on that there is a white one. Then there's this beautiful one here, Love and Joy. And these got an iridescence on them too, so they sort of sparkle a little bit. And then I've got this gorgeous one as well. I think these might be special family cards. So those are my 3 cards for today. I hope that you have a look at that set online, because it is a really good one to think about, and it's got lots and lots of stuff I haven't even used, but I'll be using over the next few weeks, and maybe I can go back to me and have a look at me instead to finish off. And I hope that that you enjoy this today, and I hope to see you next week again, which is it's not the last week of October. We've got 2 more Thursdays, so yeah. So enjoy, and I will see you then. And have a look out for this. If you go to my blog, you will actually see a link to the suite on it. So please, have a look at it. Okay, all the best, everybody. See you later. Bye.